What if it turns out she's also applying the no contact rule on you? Picture this. You decided to step back and hold your ground, sticking to your plan. You don't text, you don't call. You stay cold, trying to focus on yourself. But suddenly, a suspicion creeps in. She's doing exactly the same. The silence stretches, day after day. At first, it's just a subtle feeling, a thought that drifts in now and then. Is this really working? But as hours turn into days and days into weeks, that silence starts to weigh on you, eating you from the inside. Doubts begin to rise. Is she thinking about me? Or has she moved on? Is she testing me? Or does she simply not care? At this point, many men break. The silence becomes unbearable, like fighting in a war with no rules and no known enemy. Maybe you feel like breaking it is the only way to regain control. But you'd be wrong to think that. Here's the truth. Her no contact isn't just a passive act. It's a conscious strategy. A calculated move meant to shake the balance between you two. But here's the key. The power of silence only exists if you allow it. What if I told you that this uncomfortable void, this silence making you doubt everything, isn't your enemy? On the contrary, it might be your greatest opportunity. Welcome to Stoic Alchemist, where pain turns into power, and every challenge is a forge to shape yourself anew. Here we blend the timeless wisdom of Stoicism with the hidden strategies of dark psychology to help you master your mind, your energy, and your fate. Today, you're going to learn how to turn this silence into your strategic edge. Because this isn't a game about who breaks first. It's a crucible. And you are standing in the fire. We're diving into a question that has frustrated and confused thousands. What should you do when she also chooses no contact? This isn't just about ignoring each other or playing mind games. No contact is an emotionally and psychologically complex ground. But here's the essence. It's not about winning or losing. It's about mastery. It's about you. The Stoics said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. In this situation, the secret isn't obsessing over what she's doing or why. It's about turning inward and managing what you can control. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your choices. Here's the reality. No contact isn't a race to see who breaks first. It's a test of who maintains their power. But let's take it further. Dark psychology reveals a key truth. In any relationship, the one who is less predictable, who stays calm and avoids impulsive reactions, is the one who holds real control. Silence might seem like a challenge, but in truth, it's her showing her hand without saying a word. And when you truly grasp this, you realize something profound. No contact is not about her. It's about you. It's about taking the reins of your own story, your emotions, and your future. Before we go deeper, let's make a pact. Drop a comment with the phrase, I choose power over reaction. Let that be your banner today. Because this isn't about chasing someone or playing their game. It's about standing firm, solid, and owning your strength, no matter what happens. If you're ready to walk this path, hit like and support the channel. It not only helps us grow, it sends a clear message to the world. You are here to own your life, not be a victim of it. So, what happens when she also goes no contact? And more importantly, what should you do? Stay until the end of this video, because not only will you understand the game at play, you'll learn how to rewrite the story, reclaim your power, and turn this silence into the opportunity to become the strongest, most grounded, most attractive version of yourself. No contact is more than a tactic, it's a philosophy. At its core, it's about detachment, self-control, and redirecting your energy back to you. But this is where most men go wrong. They think no contact is just about making her miss you. It's not. It's about reclaiming your power. Let's break it down. The Stoics spoke of apatheia, the freedom from passions and emotional disturbances. They taught that the only things we truly control are our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Everything else, what others feel, think, or do, is beyond our grasp. When you truly internalize this, you uncover something vital. No contact is a test, but not hers, yours. Why does silence hurt so much? Why does lack of communication stir so much anxiety? The answer lies in attachment. When you rely on a response, on validation, or even just someone's presence, you've handed over control of your inner world. No contact confronts that attachment and invites you to take a different path. Detachment. But be careful, detachment doesn't mean becoming numb or unfeeling. It means refusing to depend on someone else to validate your worth or happiness. It means standing firm, knowing your value doesn't diminish just because someone isn't texting you. That's the essence of Stoic strength, to stay calm and composed, regardless of the storm outside. And there's more. From a psychological point of view, no contact shifts the balance of power. It breaks patterns of expectation. If she's used to you always making the first move, texting, calling, your silence becomes a scream. It creates a palpable void, and that void stings. But here's the key. Your silence must never be a tool to manipulate. It must be a path to liberation. Let me ask you, when was the last time you felt at peace with yourself, without needing anyone's approval? That's the real aim of no contact. Not to reconnect with her, but to reconnect with who you are without depending on anyone. Take a moment to think about that. If the idea of reclaiming your power resonates with you, leave a comment with this phrase: silence is my strength. Remember, detachment is the highest expression of self-love. And if this hits home, give this video a like to show your commitment to mastering your emotions and taking back control. No contact isn't a punishment for her. It's a gift for you, a gift of clarity, strength, and self-mastery. This time is not for waiting, it's for building. Your body, your mind, your projects, your surroundings. This is not about making her jealous, but about proving to yourself that your life moved forward without depending on anyone. When that's real, it shows, it's felt, and it attracts. Step 3. Understand that any reconnection must happen naturally. If she reaches out, don't rush to respond. Pause, breathe, remember who you are. Respond with calm and presence, not anxiety. Your message should not sound like a plea, but like someone at peace with his own process. And if you're the one deciding to reach out first, after a real period of growth, if it feels right, do it with simplicity and sincerity. Nothing dramatic or intense. Something like, I was thinking about some of the things we talked about, and you came to mind. How have you been? This communicates maturity, calm, zero desperation. But most importantly, whatever her response may be, stay detached. If she replies, great. If not, or if she seems distant, that's okay too. The goal was never reconnection. It was your evolution. Remember the Stoic teaching. You can control your intentions, your actions, and your mind. The outcome is never yours to command. And that is liberating. The more at peace you are with uncertainty, the stronger you become. Here's a final question to close this part. Are you ready to act with strategy, not emotion? If your answer is yes, drop a comment. I respond, I don't react. And if this helped you see things more clearly, hit like to show your commitment to living from your center, not from chaos. It's time to shift the focus. Up until now, most of your no-contact experience has been filled with questions about her. Is she thinking about me? Why hasn't she messaged? Did she forget me? But if you truly want this process to transform you, you must stop asking questions about her and start asking, who am I becoming during this silence? Because if your only reason for going no contact is to get her back, then you're not doing no contact, you're just on pause. And your energy is still tied to her. Stoicism is clear. Virtue does not seek outcomes. It acts for its own sake. Your worth doesn't depend on her return. Your worth is already there. And this time is the perfect chance to rediscover it. So, what happens when you stop waiting and start growing? Something incredible. Your identity rebuilds. You're no longer someone who was left. You become someone who's rebuilding himself with intention. You start seeing your habits, your wounds, your decisions differently. And instead of asking how to win her back, you ask how to reclaim yourself. Here's the most powerful irony. It's often when you let go of needing reconnection that you become most attractive. Why? Because people are drawn to those who are already whole. Someone who doesn't chase, who doesn't beg, who doesn't react impulsively becomes magnetic. Let's take it even further. What if you stopped seeing this silence as a loss and started seeing it as a gift to re-evaluate who you are, reconnect with your values, redefine what you want in your relationships, heal what you used to ignore, invest in yourself like never before. This isn't a pause. It's a reset. The Stoics said it best. The obstacle in the path becomes the path. This no contact isn't holding you back. It's pointing you in the right direction, toward yourself, your strength, your best version. So I'll leave you with this final question. Are you ready to release the outcome and embrace the process? If yes, drop a comment. I let go to grow. And if this clicked for you, hit like to show your commitment to stop waiting and start building. Now, imagine this, that silence, that once felt like a void, that absence that stung like a blow, becomes your greatest ally. Not because she changed or came back, but because you changed. You're the one who took the reins of your own story, the one who chose not to be a victim of circumstance, the one who chose strength over fear, calm over chaos, and wisdom over desperation. Your silence is no longer a tool for manipulation or punishment. It's now the symbol of your inner power, your self-respect, and your emotional freedom. When you walk in that energy, you don't need anyone's approval to know your worth, because your worth is unshakable. And here's the truth that changes everything. It's not her who defines your peace. It's you. If she's doing no contact too, this isn't a war or a fight. It's a dance. An invitation to discover who you are when you don't rely on anyone else. So today, I challenge you. Make a promise to yourself to choose power over reaction, calm over anxiety, and strength over fragility. And now you know, Silence isn't punishment, it's transformation. You're not waiting, you're forging. Each day you resist, each moment you don't react. Each time you choose self-mastery over anxiety, you're shaping a version of yourself no one will be able to ignore. Was never about whether she comes back. It was always about whether you come back to yourself. And if you've made it this far, it's not by accident. Something deep within you already decided to stop living from need and start living from power. Here, at Stoic Alchemist, we don't chase validation. We transform. We forge ourselves in discomfort. We become magnetic by choice, not by luck. If this message stirred something in you, if you feel it's time to stop reacting and start rebuilding, subscribe and hit the bell. This channel isn't just content. It's a forge of inner fire. And you're invited. See you in the next video. Until then, may your silence speak louder than any word.